brand new severe thunderstorm warning to pass along. First one that has been issued here on this Saturday afternoon. Let's take you off the back storm tracker and show you who's most in line for a severe weather threat right now. It is residents of northwesternmost sections of Lee County and an extremely small sliver of southwestern Ogle County. This severe thunderstorm warning is in effect here until 4:45 this afternoon. This line of thunderstorms is responsible for having produced a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust in Sterling Rock Falls, drawing a track on this storm, which is presently right over Dixon right now and lifting to the northeast rather quickly. Important to note that this does have the Rockford Metro in its crosshairs over the course of the next hour or so. Again, imminent threat for folks in Dixon who will want to take shelter immediately. 4:38 is an expected arrival time in Grand Detour. 4:45 in Oregon. 4:53 in Byron. A little after the top of the hour in Stillman Valley and in the city of Rockford, somewhere in the neighborhood of 5:13 this evening. Now, on the northern flank of the storm, it doesn't appear to be quite as well organized, but still it is possible that some wind gusts, also some heavy downpours, will be possible. I'm also watching the interior portion, this little core of the storm here, southwest of Dixon. That's where I do think some hail is possible as well. Now, it is important to know that we do have a tornado watch in effect for all of northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. But I want to be perfectly clear. I do think that the worst tornado threat is in all likelihood behind us. I don't want to rule it out entirely, but the tornadic threat was mainly centered around this first line of thunderstorms that lifted through the area over the course of the last hour to hour and a half or thereabouts. But what has been also happening, and what is certainly worth monitoring, is the fact that there has been more destabilization of the environment to our south and west, where there has been less in the way of cloud. The storms that have the warnings on them right now, they weren't even showing up on the radar an hour and a half ago. So these have been rapidly developing, and we're starting to see a little more development take place even farther to the southwest. We're going to have to watch and see what happens over the course of the next half hour to an hour or thereabouts. Will there be more in the way of weakening, or will there be more in the way of development here? That remains to be seen. And again, that's why we're under the tornado watch until 8 o'clock this evening. Again, to be perfectly honest, we do think that we are transitioning more to a gusty wind and hail threat more than anything else, and we're transitioning away from a widespread tornado threat here. Again, that's not to say we can't see an isolated tornado, but those chances appear to be diminishing here with every passing moment. Let's quickly take you to our high-resolution forecast model here and time out what's expected moving forward. Now, this high-resolution forecast model brings most, if not all, of the activity through the region here by no later than 6:30, 7 o'clock. Let's switch over to our timecast model, which keeps the threat around maybe just a little bit longer. Again, here we are at 7 o'clock with all of the activity off to the east of us by now. But again, we expect an arrival here in the Rockford metro area somewhere between 5 and 5:30, exiting our area by about 6 or 6:30. That appears to be a pretty decent estimate at this hour. Again, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for northwestern Lee County and the extreme southwesternmost portion of Ogle County. This does not include Byron, Oregon, Rochelle, any of the more populous cities in Ogle County, just a very small slice of it. This does include Dixon, where there is an immediate threat. So if you are living in and around Dixon, you want to seek shelter immediately in the lowest level of your structure away from wind portions, if you just kind of extrapolate the movement of this storm, we could maybe